Perfect. All right, so we'll begin in a child's pose. Keep your toes together behind you and your knees spread out. Your third eye down to the ground and your arms stretched out in front of you. Feel free to pat it out on the ground and start to slowly get grounded here. Feel the mana beneath your hands. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Come into your breath. And then we are going to go up into our tabletop pose. I will be guiding all the poses here, as well as demonstrating. I'll make verbal adjustments, and I'll come over and make some physical adjustments as well. Again, just only practice to what you think your body can do. And I'm here to help and just be a guide to enjoy. So let's go into our cat pose. You're going to tilt the butt up, head and neck forward, arch your back and breathe in. On an exhale, we're going to round our back, put our butt up and look towards our navel. Breathe out. Gently take some cat-cows here. On your inhales, go into cow pose. And on your exhale, cat. Slowly start to warm up the body. See what your body needs and what it calls for today. Feel free to shake out your tail behind you. Look over your shoulders. Whatever is calling for you. Thank yourself for coming to your practice. So we're going to slowly push back into our first downward facing dog. Going to take your butt up first, knees bent, and again, don't push this too far. Your spine should be straight, your shoulders should be forward, your head should be out of your neck, and you're looking towards your navel.
I could say kind of during COVID if you're just lonely and looking for but
take a deep breath, pedal at the feet.
You should have tried people just want to talk to.
As you pedal out your feet, you'll feel a stretch in the back of your hamstrings.
I was getting way better.
Again, make sure you're not pushing yourself too hard.
Yeah, well, pushing hard.
And then you're going to come forward into your plank. Your shoulders will be over your wrist, aligned, and we're going to hold this for one breath. Beautiful. And then push back into your downward facing dog. We're going to step up to the front of the mat, tiptoe your feet as you come up. And we are going to go into our ragdoll pose. Hold either elbow, let your head down. And you're just going to gently breathe into this. We're going to hold this for a few seconds. And I'm going to make sure everybody is comfortable. Your knees and your feet will be parallel to each other, side by side. Your toes pointing forward and your head just hanging down. You can follow along with me, but I am going to be making adjustments, so stay in position and I'll speak through the next motions. We're going to slowly start to rise up one vertebrae at a time, coming into our Tadasana mounted pose. You're going to stand tall. Again, your feet will be aligned, your knees will be pointing forward towards me. Thank you. Your arms will come by your side. Your shoulders will be out of your neck. You'll be looking forward, tall and proud, like a mountain. And take a deep breath in here. You're breathing from the belly and expanding your diaphragm. And as you breathe out, you exhale there. Take your arms up to the sky. Put your hands in between and come down. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow down to your practice. We're going to do that again. Raise our hands up and look up to the sky. Put your hands to heart center, and as you bow forward, keep a straight back. And you're gonna come into your forward fold. Halfway lift, hands on the shins, look forward, straight back. And as you breathe out, exhale, come back down into your forward fold. We're gonna plant our hands in front of us, step our left foot back, our right foot back to meet our left, and we'll hold this plank for 2 breaths. You guys are doing great. If you have chaturanga in your practice, please go ahead and take that. If not, I will walk you through how to do so. You're going to keep your shoulders in, and you're almost going to come into like a push-up position. As you go down toward the ground, keep your body in a plank. Look ahead of you, and then we're going to come into our upward facing dog on the in-breath. And roll back into your downward facing dog. Breathe out. Again, feel free to pedal out the feet if you need. And it's okay if your downward dog looks different than the person next to you. That's part of the practice. Meet yourself where you're at. Be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to feel grounded. One of the most important things is that we want to enjoy this practice. So we're going to take our right foot and slowly step forward. And I'll meet you at the front of your mat in a forward fold. We're going to take our gaze halfway up, breathe in, and as you exhale, breathe out into your forward fold. We're going to slowly rise up. Take your time coming up. Raise your arms above you. Look at this beautiful blue sky and the clouds. Beautiful nature we have around us. I'm so appreciative of this place, and I know you guys are too. We're so lucky and grateful we get to live here. So let's enjoy these views. We're going to be working into our tree pose. So from here, you're going to start to plant your weight on your left foot. Make sure you're grounded between the 3 points on your foot, your heel, your big toe, and your little toe. And you're going to gently shift your weight onto your left-hand foot as you bend your right knee. Put your hands on your waist if you need for balance, and we're going to start lifting up our right leg forward up into the air as we breathe in. You're going to make sure your hip is down. Yep, good. Okay, put that hip down a little, Brian. Use the strength from your core and in your leg. And then you're going to open up your right leg and bring your foot to the inside of your left thigh. Make sure it's not on the knee. If you can't go that high, that's fine. You can go lower. You can do a figure 4. Wherever you can, I'll take a look and make some adjustments. Jeff, that's fine. Just you can stay here. And then once you're balanced, you're going to take a few breaths here in your tree pose. If you'd like, you can bring your hands to heart center, or on an in-breath, you can bring them up beside you. Sway like a tree, if you want. Keep your eyes fixated on a point in front of you. Make sure you're not looking at your neighbor who's probably swaying around. That will distract you from staying balanced. And you want to stay balanced here. Take a few breaths here. If you fall out, that's okay. We're just going to get right back into it, or keep our feet planted. Good job, guys. So we're going to lift our right leg back up and then gently place it back down on the ground in front of you. Shake out the knees, do a little shimmy. All right. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this time you're going to place your weight on your right leg and start grounding through your feet there. We're going to lift up the left knee. And again, open up the hip, make sure your hips are level, and then place that left foot on the inside of your right thigh. or anywhere on your leg. It could be down, it could be up here, just without putting it on your knee. You don't want to put pressure on your knee. So if you're feeling any pressure in either of your knees too much, let me know. We'll come make some adjustments. But we're going to be in our tree pose here, either with hands to heart center or raise your arms up. And if you took tree sway on the other side, feel free to sway like a tree. Enjoy your practice. You guys all look so awesome. I can't. Oh, the waves look beautiful. Diamond Head, sailboats. Grateful for Hawaii and grateful for all of you. Feel connected to the ground. Feel connected to yourself. Feel connected with one another. That's why we're all here. To have some aloha. All right, so we're going to bring our left knee up, place it back down on the ground, and again, shimmy out. Shake your body out. Take a few breaths here. Gently lift your arms up to the sky, look up, and we're going to fold forward, dive toward the ground, and come into our forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, back flat. Look forward and go back down as you breathe out. Again, we're gonna plant our hands on either side of our feet, step our right foot back, and then step our left foot back. And we're gonna meet in a plank. And we're going to go into our downward facing dog once again. Now make sure you're not hollowing out back here on your shoulders. All right, great. You want to have a flat back through the midline. You're going to be in like a triangle pose to the ground. Your arms are going to be reached out in front of you, fingers pointed forward. Take a few breaths here. Pedal out the feet. Awesome. And we're going to move our way through our chaturanga again. So again, come forward to your plank. Do a push-up towards the ground. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. We're going to move into our warrior one here. So breathe in and take your right leg up towards the sky. And as you breathe out, bring the right knee towards your nose and then step your foot forward. You're going to frame your right foot with your hands. You're going to be on your front of your foot on your toe, and everything's going to be pointed forward. Your hips, your toes are all going to be facing forward towards me. Great. And as you rise up on an inhale, bring your arms up, and we're going to come into our warrior one. Take your shoulders down out of your neck. Make sure your hips are pointing forward. If your back left foot feels like it's shifting anyway, step forward and create a shorter stance so that you're looking forward. You can breathe and you can comfortably come into this, and this knee is going to be bent. Great. We're going to open up into our warrior two. So we're going to windmill the arms back. Take your left arm back behind you, your right facing forward. You're going to make sure your hips are squared. Your right knee should be aligned with the big toe pointing forward. You're going to be on roughly a 45-degree angle with your left foot, kind of parallel with the back of the mat. And then you're going to be leaning into this front knee. Good. And then again, your arms are going to be out, neck and head rise out of your shoulders, and picture kind of pulling your arms apart and back, and you're going to take your gaze over your middle finger on your right hand, standing tall like a warrior. You're going to straighten out the front knee, and you're going to go into your Trikonasana triangle pose. So from here, you're going to reach forward, and then put your right arm down on your leg. And pretend you're on one plane. Your shoulders should be stacked above one another. And you're opening up your heart in this pose. And you're going to take your gaze up towards your left fingers if you can. You can shorten your stance if you need, if that feels tight. All right, everyone's doing a great job. And then from here, we're going to come back up. And we're going to shift back forward. And we will ground our hands around our right foot and take a step back. Take yourself through your Chaturanga Vinyasana. Knees, chest, chin is the modification. Cobra. Take a child's pose here if you need a rest. Or back up into your downward facing dog. We're going to do the same thing that we just did on our right side with our left. So as you breathe in, inhale up your left foot towards the sky. You're going to be in a one-legged downward dog. And as you breathe out, bring your left knee towards your nose and step it through between your hands. You can shimmy it. Just don't over push yourself. Make the necessary adjustments that you need. So now we're framing out our left foot. We're going to come into our warrior one on the left side. We're going to gently rise up with our arms. Again, square your hips forward. Your knee should be aligned with your ankle and your toes pointing forward. Your back foot should be toes down, and everything is looking in this direction at the beautiful ocean. Awesome. So nice to see all your smiling faces. And again, breathe into this pose. You're going to feel like you're stretching up with your body, but also coming down towards the ground. So you're going to elongate with your breath. And then we're going to open up into our warrior two. Make sure your left knee does not come over the front toes. It's going to be stacked in line with your ankle. And you're going to take your gaze over your left middle finger. Stand like a warrior going to war. Remember, you're strong, resilient. You can do anything. I'm proud of all you guys for being here, and really, again, really grateful. All right, so we're going to take our left leg, and again, shorten your stance if you need. Put this left knee straight, and then reach forward with your left foot. Arm, sorry, not foot. And then put your hand down on your shin and open up into a Trikonasana triangle pose. Stack your shoulders one over the other, and you're going to keep your body in one plane. Awesome. And then feel free to, wherever you need a balance, take your gaze up. And this is a heart opener. Be warm, be open to what the world has to give. There's so much abundance, and I want you all to receive it. I know I do, with all of you being here every day, and I'm very grateful. All right, so we're going to come back up, breathe in. And as you do that, we're going to twist back forward. Take your hands, plant them next to your left foot. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Take a breath here in your plank. Hold that, make sure your butt is up. You're going to be in one line here. Awesome. And then take yourself through your Chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin. Baby Cobra. And I'm going to go into a child's pose. You guys are doing awesome. We're going to keep this a nice, simple, easy flow right now. Breathe in and out, and again, have your third eye down to the ground. Give yourself a little head massage if you'd like. You can also go into embryo pose from here, which you put your knees more together and your arms back, shoulders toward the ground. I like embryo. It's like a little egg. It's kind of where we originated from, and it just makes me think of being born. And before we had all this trauma as we grew up and things that jaded us in the world, go back to that feeling where you just feel good and grateful about life, and you just play. We're on this big, beautiful Hawaii playground. And I know I express my gratitude to all of you every day. Do that with yourself. Think about all the things you have to be grateful for that we get to live here. We get to enjoy all of this. I know we've all had some tough times. That's probably why we're all out here, but just enjoy it. And again, we're gonna come back up into our tabletop from here and take yourself through a few rounds of cat-cow. You can have your toes flexed or have your toes out on the ground as you do this. I'm gonna look around and make sure everybody's comfortable, feeling good. And then we're gonna take a few more cat-cows. And then we're gonna go into a few seated stretching poses. All right, so cross your legs behind you, sit back on your butt, and extend both of your feet long in front of you. We're going to take our right foot first, cross it over our left, and we're gonna go into a spinal twist. So reach both of your arms up toward the sky and twist your body from your torso. Put your right hand behind you on the in-breath, and then hook your left elbow over your other knee that's sitting up. So we're gonna look like this. We're gonna be extending and elongating from the spine, coming up through your head as you breathe in, and as you breathe out, feel that expansion through the body. You're gonna sit taller with each inhale. Again, breathe in from your diaphragm, and you're twisting from the torso, not the neck. Make sure this isn't hurting your shoulders or your neck or anything like that. Beautiful, everyone. Take a few breaths here. All right, breathe your arms back up. Take your right leg and put it back straight. We're going to breathe our legs up. If you need to make adjustments, if you need to bend your knees, we're going to be coming into our seated forward fold, Tadasana mountain feet. Again, those are facing forward and parallel here. You're going to breathe up and fold forward. Make sure you're hinging at your hips and you're not overarching your back here. So if this is as far as you can go, that's fine. We're gonna work into loosening up your hamstrings as we come to class more often and as we practice together. So meet yourself where you're at. There's no need to be competitive with the person next to you. We're not here to impress anyone. We're here to have fun, enjoy, relax, and be present here with our mats. So we'll stay here for a moment, a couple breaths, and we're gonna slowly rise up. Again, reach your arms up, and we're going to cross our left leg over our right. Same thing we took on the other side. On an in-breath, reach your arms up above your head. On an out-breath, twist and place your left hand behind your back. You're looking over your left shoulder. And you're going to have your right arm hooked on your left. Take 3 breaths here. I love that we get to be out in nature for the exact perfect temperature to be having these course. We get the sunshine, we get the birds, we get the trees, we get people. I think we have a beautiful balance of everything around here right now. And I hope you all feel that as well, and I know you will. Breathe in. And then we're going to come up with our arms. Again, shake out the legs. Give them a little shimmy. And then we're going to take our bottoms of our feet and our heels and put them together and do a little butterfly stretch. Here we're going to take the bottoms of our feet. And again, shake that out. It's okay if you're here. It's okay if you're here. Wherever you are, meet yourself at your mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. These are slow, cleansing breaths. As you breathe in gratitude, positivity, beauty, your divinity, the mana, the good energy of the island. As you exhale out any negativity, any bad feelings, any bad thoughts. It's okay if they're there. We're just trying to take those out of our system. Be aware of them. They're part of us sometimes, but they can just pass like the clouds. Your thoughts, your feelings, they're just passing things. Let's be as present as we possibly can and grounded on our mats. And we're going to slowly walk our hands and fold forward. Again, you could stop right here. You could take this all the way forward. Hinge at your hips and make sure to keep your back straight. Take a few deep breaths here. Amazing. And we're going to walk our hands back in on our fingertips, back up toward our feet. And like the social butterfly that I am, also I want you guys to enjoy that and say hi to your friends next to each other. All right, we're gonna stretch our feet back out and we're gonna go into our boat pose. So from here, you're going to take your feet up and your arms forward. Yes, very good. Hold this for a few breaths. Chest up. Again, neck and shoulders in line. Breathe in. And you can take this, modification would be you can hold the backs of your thighs. You can bend. If you need to lay back, lay back. Take a few breaths, relax. Whatever's comfortable for you here. But if you'd like to challenge yourself a little, feel free to come into your boat pose. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently lower the legs and your back as you come down to the ground. A lot of yoga teachers like to tease in that spot and they tell you you're almost done and you're not. And I'm not going to say that to you guys. We're going to take one more gentle spinal twist here first. Take your knees into your chest, hug them into your body. Curl yourself up into a little ball. Yep, and gently rock side to side. And kind of massaging out your lower back muscles here. We're going to curl our head into our knees. And then go into happy baby. Grab the outer edges of your feet or your big toes or the inner. And keep your lower back down. Keep your shoulders on the ground. Stretch out the feet. And then extend our feet forward. We're going to go into bridge pose from here. So take your heels, move them closer up toward your butt. Plant your feet on the ground. Everything again is straightforward. You're looking up into this incredibly gorgeous light blue sky. We've got the sun, we've got the clouds, we've got the moon. I'm overwhelmed with joy and appreciation right now, and really gratitude for you guys all being here. You're going to slowly lift your butt up and point your knees forward, and you're going to come into your bridge pose. Flexing your glutes. Your hands will be down on the ground. Yep. And then you're going to hold yourself up for a couple seconds here. Take a few breaths. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come down on an exhale. With your butt towards the ground. Let your knees open up. And just open up through the body here. Put one hand on your heart. Your left hand on your stomach. Feel your heart breathe. Feel your breath. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Alright, from here, if you want to take your knees back together, take them and push them back up. We're going to do one more twist here. Extend your right leg out onto the ground. Take your left knee into your chest. Squeeze that. Pull it into your chest a little bit toward the outside. Open up your hip if you'd like. And then we're going to cross that over toward our right hand side of our body. Keep your left shoulder down, and your hands are going to come out to a T, and you're going to be looking over your left shoulder. Make sure you're looking over your left hand and your shoulder's not coming up. Prioritize having your shoulder down over having your knee down. Take a few breaths here and twist through the torso. All right, we're going to take our knees back to the center when we're ready for that. Extend both legs down on the ground. Left leg is going to stay down now, and your right leg is going to come up. Your knee is going to come into your chest. You're going to squeeze that in as you lay down. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and twist that right leg over to the other side. We've got a gentle twist in our torso, and we're going to tee out the arms. Make sure we're looking over our right hand, and breathe. Keep that shoulder down. It's okay if the knee raises. Good. Perfect. Yep. Jeff, shoulder down. Good job, everyone. Looking good, Amanda. All right, now breathe in. And once you feel like you've got enough, again, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle massage, holding your knees in. Oh, plane above us. Everyone's coming out here for vacation, and we get to live out here. How crazy. All right, before we come into our Shavasana, if there's anything else that you would like to take that's in your practice, feel free to do so. I'm going to take a plow. That's just putting your feet over your head. You can go into a shoulder stand if you have that in your practice. I'm happy to come over and help make some adjustments for you all as well. But you may do a plow, you could take a happy baby, you could do another spinal twist, you can get up and run around and sing and dance, whatever makes you comfortable here. We're going to do one final stretch. It looks like everybody has what they need. I know that was a short class. I just want to do a beginner, very intro, because I know a lot of you guys are new. I don't want to scare you off from yoga. Hopefully you're feeling kind of stretched out after that. You're feeling good. You're feeling at peace. You're feeling zen. Stay on your backs, and we're going to go into our Shavasana. So you're going to have your legs forward, your toes, feel free to point them out wherever they fall. You're going to have your, just really laying on the ground. I think everyone knows Shavasana, and after all the work we've done, you can appreciate it and relax and enjoy it. You'll stretch your arms out, your palms will be facing up. And I want to close this practice by saying, again, thank you guys so much for coming. Keep breathing through your nose, long, slow breaths. Breathe out through your mouth. Taking some cleansing, positive, gratitude inhales. And exhale any negativity, bad thoughts, bad feelings out of the body. And we just want to be here. So I'm going to go around the room, make some adjustments. Make sure everybody's comfortable. We're going to be silent for about 1 to 2 minutes. This is a meditative part of your practice, so I just want to share that it means so much to me that you guys all came out for this first friends and family practice. You all truly are my Ohana, my Hawaii family. I feel so connected to this land, to you all. after this yoga training, I feel more connected to myself. I'm empowered. I hope I shared that feeling with you all. I hope you feel I held space for you. At the end of the class, again, if there's anything you want to work on, you want to do some private lessons, I'm happy to help. Make sure everything's feeling good. I think you guys all seem to enjoy it. And again, I want to say thank you. Express my sincerest gratitude for all of you showing up. Show up for yourself. Thank yourself for that. Be proud of where you are. You've come such a long way. We all have. We're all connected. We're all here together. We're going to do 1 minute of final Shavasana. And I'll tell you when to start coming back to the earth, but for now, just breathe. All right, so we're gonna slowly start to feel our presence back here on the ground here at Magic Island. The sun's about to be setting. Gonna slowly roll out the wrists and the ankles. Stretch like you just woke up. Take a deep breath in and stretch your body long, long, long. Elongate. Feel like you're doing a big morning stretch. Once you feel all stretched out, we're going to roll over to your favorite side. I prefer my right side. So roll over into the fetal position. Hold yourself. Brace yourself. And then with your left hand, you're going to push yourself up into a seated position. And come please facing forward. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the breeze. Hands on the knees. Sit with your back straight. Head rise toward the sky. Please take your hands to heart center. I'm going to say a mantra in English. Next time I'll translate it in Sanskrit, but for now. May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings enjoy their lives. And now I want you all to repeat that after me. And I'm going to do one line at a time. And instead of may all beings, you're going to say may Nicole and put your name in there. All right? Got it? May Nicole be happy. May Nicole be healthy. May Nicole enjoy her life. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Take your hands and your palms to your third eye center, your pointer fingers. Bow down to your practice. The light in me sees and honors the divine light in each and every one of you. Namaste. And as you come up, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I'm very grateful, and I hope you enjoyed.